Good afternoon. Who's your Piper, aka Mark, coming at you. Hope everybody's doing well. Just a VR to Simon about fear. A very timely subject, as last night out here by our campfire pit I was talking to a couple of my children about fear. We identified a couple different fears that each of us had, and I talked about not being controlled by fear. You know, I don't think fear is a bad thing. I think actually it's a healthy thing. I think we're given fear to keep us safe, and I opened up about one of the fears I have to my children, and that is the fear of confined spaces. I'm very claustrophobic. I mean, just amazingly so. And they thought that was interesting, and I wanted to share with you what I shared with them. On this channel in the past, I have talked about my childhood, and not in any length, but enough for people to understand that growing up was pretty rough. And one of those times when I was probably about 7 or 8 had a very pivotal effect on my life. I was placed inside a laundry hamper, a wicker laundry hamper that had a thick plastic hinged black lid. And so you know, I was kind of it was very tight. I was kind of not sitting because I didn't really have room, but kind of squatting. I was forced into this hamper, and the lid was shut, and then that hamper was turned upside down and weight was put on it so that I couldn't kick it over. And so basically I was stuck upside down in a confined space for quite a while, to the point where I gave up on the screaming and crying. I was certainly sweating like crazy, but I was terrified. And that has led to the fear of confinement and tight spaces, and to the point where I really struggle when I have to go in for like an MRI for my back. I really struggle with that. And rightfully so, I think. But I talked to my kids. It was a good opportunity for them to know how I deal with this fear. And with my particular phobia, it's a mind over matter thing. I know that I will be in that MRI tube for a certain period of time. Half hour really pushes it for me. I don't like being in the tube for that long, but that's typically how long it is, it seems like. But I know I'll get out. And so I have to really exercise my mind over my body and my thoughts, and control my thoughts and control my heart and those things to deal with my fear. And you know, my kids and I had a good talk about that. Facing what you fear, understanding your fear, not being controlled by your fear, but having a healthy fear of certain things. So that's kind of one of the things I fear. Simon, congratulations on your 1,000 subs. Always enjoy your channel, and just wish you all the best. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Look forward to a great week. We're enjoying this beautiful weather in Northeast Indiana. Until next time, who's your Piper?